Unfortunately, I lead this newscast with an update out of North Carolina, where Governor Roy Cooper has confirmed the first fatality related to Tropical Storm Isaias. He says that there were several tornadoes in the eastern part of the state and Bertie County, and he confirmed again at least one person is dead as a result of those tornadoes. 13 News Now reporter Allie Weatherton is on her way to hard-hit Bertie County, specifically the Morning Road area where, according to Google Images, if you do a street view, there are a couple dozen mobile homes along that street. So we'll be talking with Allie Weatherton as she makes her way down there. You were focusing on the Brandon House earlier, that furniture store right across the street. That place has been in business for 65 years. So many people there know it. And you had a chance to speak with the owner. What was he telling you this morning?
They're also thankful they haven't heard of any injuries in the area.
Right, yeah, no injuries. We can reiterate that. Allison, Basil, Connor Reel, thank you both for your work out there in Suffolk this morning. We'll be checking back in with them. Man, you feel for these small businesses going through COVID-19, the shutdowns earlier this year, and now having to deal with tornado damage this morning, but they sound resilient there at Brandon Furniture. And that tractor trailer that you just saw toppled over, a semi-truck, listen to this, hooked up to an empty trailer, weighs about 35,000 pounds. Nico, just getting information from the city, they say they got 122 calls related to downed trees and power lines overnight. I know you're finding a lot of those too.
Live in Bertie County, and I'll send it back to you guys.
Okay. Allie, sobering news coming out of there from Bertie County. That is a man who's been with the sheriff's office for 38 years. He knows that mobile home area very well along Morning Road, and he said this morning it just does not look real. 3 to 4 people still unaccounted for, and at least one person is dead.
For 13 News Now.
Okay, Evan, thank you. And by the way, while Evan was giving that report, been able to confirm with Norfolk Fire and Rescue that the debris you just saw there from that church, that brick facade that fell over, a lot of it stained glass window, the debris fell onto a gas meter, and that caused a leak. There was one home, a tree fell on this home, and it displaced 12 people. So that's why they had to open up a shelter in Suffolk this morning at Kings Fork High School. So the city of Suffolk told us that they were notified at 3:44 this morning of a possible tornado that touched down on Saratoga Street. That's in the downtown Suffolk area where we saw our earlier reporter Allison Basil reporting a lot of damage to business, and you saw much of that damage extended to some of these residential areas as well. Tim Pandaja standing by. Tim, you were tracking that cell as it moved through the area just before 4 a.m. And you know, one of the things that makes it so dangerous, it happens in the middle of the night.
Yeah, and a lot of this too, Dave, didn't have any thunder or lightning.
I also want to talk about Bertie County, and you are now looking at aerial images. And would you look at that? We spoke with the sheriff of the Bertie County Sheriff's Department about an hour and a half ago. He's been there 38 years. He knows the area well. He told us that that area of Morning Drive was unrecognizable, and you can see it for yourself right now. That was the location of a mobile home park earlier this morning, just about 12 hours ago, when everybody there was going to bed. Those were homes that were intact. Not the case right now, and we can confirm at least one person has died in Bertie County, and the search continues for at least 3 to 4 others. And you see the search and rescue crews out there as we speak in that section of Bertie County. It's just south of the Windsor area. The identity of the person who was killed has not been released. We're zooming out from this aerial view to give you a bigger picture of what we're looking at. That's Morning Drive up to the top of your screen. You see it as a rural area, not heavily populated, maybe 3 dozen homes or so along that entire stretch of road. And many of them, as I've found on Google Images this morning, were mobile homes. And this is what's left of one area of mobile homes. Again, the Sheriff's Department confirming one person dead, 3 to 4 others still unaccounted for. And you're looking live at that search right now. All right, now we want to go back to Virginia, specifically Cortland, Virginia, and 13 News Now reporter Angelo Vargas is joining us live there. Angelo, we were just looking at some stunning images from North Carolina, and the images that you were showing us just as breathtaking this morning. Allie Weatherton joining us now live. And Allie, there is an active and desperate search underway right now for potential survivors. Meteorologist Craig Moeller speaking with a source of his at the National Weather Service who confirms that they will be down there tomorrow to survey that damage. Right now, based off that what they are seeing and some of those aerial images that you saw for yourself, possibly an EF2 tornado that wiped out some of those mobile homes. Breaking news at this hour, 13 News Now reporter Allie Weatherton has confirmed with the county manager in Bertie County that there are now at least 2 people dead after that suspected tornado touched down off of Morning Road around 1 o'clock this morning. Again, earlier we knew it was at least 1 person dead. Now the county manager confirming to 13 News Now at least 2 deaths, and the search continues for 3 others. And 20 people are injured in that area. Some sobering statistics and images coming out of North Carolina this morning.
Bring that to you.
All right, there is a lot of heartbreak in that tight-knit community this morning, Allie. Thank you. You know, there's going to be cleanup down there for months, as you can see from those images. But it's going to take a while to get over the heartbreak of losing at least 2 community members down there as well.